Good morning, folks. Oh, the beauty of a Saturday morning. And the only thing you can hear is my neighbor, the dairy farmer, getting an early start at moving some manure. It's another refreshing morning. I think the temperature's hovering around minus 21. It's not too bad, just enough to get your attention. But let's go inside. It's nice and warm in the shop now. It's so good to be back out in the shop on this chilly Saturday morning. I've looked forward to this all week. So last weekend we tore apart old Betsy the chainsaw to replace this broken casting, half of the crankcase. This is the piece I'm going to replace it with. But check it out, there's a difference in the crankshaft bearings. One is some kind of seal bearing, and this is the replacement. It's wide open. So I am going to replace the crankshaft seal in my new housing, of course, and I think I'm going to put the crankshaft bearing that matches the other one on my chainsaw. So we're going to knock this apart, put the new bearing back over, and replace the seal. I'm going to use the snap-on seal removal tool, better known as a screwdriver. I'm going to use a proto. Yeah, it's a proto bearing removal tool, better known as a pin punch. I've had the bearing outside chilling, and I've had this casting up in the port in the furnace. And it's nice and warm, and this is nice and cold. We're going to use a Her brand bearing installation tool, aka a 1/2 inch drive, 15/16 deep impact socket. The bearings in, now we'll pop in these little crankshaft seals. Aren't they cute little guys? We're going to put this seal in with a snap-on seal installation tool, a 1/2 inch drive, deep socket. The lip seal is in. And on this side, the bearing is in. Let's put the new crankshaft seal on this side as well. And to install this seal, we're using the Craftsman seal installation tool. I put the housing up in the furnace to warm up the bearing again, and I put the crankshaft outside. Trying to gain a little clearance anyways. Perfect! That's awesome! I can't help but get excited. I'm having so much fun. Let's put the two halves of this crankcase together now. She's pulled in tight. Now we'll just go around and make sure all these screws are good. We're going to use the Stihl torque wrench here. It's a click type. Just listen. Click! So nice to see those halves back together. The next step before we put the cylinder or the jug on is we have to trim this excess gasket. The next piece is the cylinder or the jug. Starting to look like an engine, isn't it? Let's put a little oil on here first. Make sure we have the rings against the pins. There we go. There we go, all 4 bolts are in. Now to torque the bolts. We're going to use a 2-stage. There we go. We've got a short block together. Actually, it's a long block because we've got a cylinder head on top. We're going to put the oil pump on, the cover, the clutch, the brake on this side, and then we'll flip it over and do the flywheel. some fuel and some oil in it. And let's see if we can get her going. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty excited. I sure hope old Betsy works. I did have one little boo-boo that I didn't show you in the video. When I put the new crankshaft seal in on the PTO side, I put it in too far. And I took the crankcase and tried to put it back, but so I have a used crankshaft seal on this side. And you see how I have to keep choking it. Oh golly, I hope that's not a problem. If it is, that'll just be a rich learning opportunity, but let's try it again. Well folks, it's not getting any better. Back to the drawing board. If you have any ideas, please send me a message and tell me what you think. I sure hope it's not that used crankshaft seal. And if it wasn't a COVID lockdown, I wouldn't even have thought of using it. But, oh well. Hey, what a rich learning opportunity I'm having again. I hope you've enjoyed this video, folks. Thanks so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you again on Out of the House with Paul. And hey, don't forget, if you've got some thoughts and some ideas, let me know what you think. See you, folks.